probably got a bottle of apple cider vinegar, ACV, in your pantry right now. I mean, it's everywhere, right? Hailed as this amazing health tonic for pretty much everything. But what if that daily shot of wellness is actually hiding a pretty serious risk?
What if that totally harmless, all-natural remedy is secretly fighting with the other things you're taking? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into. The real question is that daily ACV habit of yours really as safe as you think? Well, it turns out the answer isn't a simple yes or no. The issue isn't really the vinegar itself. Nope. The real danger pops up when it starts interacting with other medications and supplements you might be taking. And that's a risk most of us have never, ever thought about. Okay, so it all boils down to two major hidden risks. These are the two big ways that ACV can kick off a dangerous chain reaction in your body if it's mixed with the wrong things. So, what are they? First, we've got something called hypoglycemia, which is just a fancy way of saying dangerously low blood sugar. And second, there's hypokalemia, which means your potassium levels have dropped way too low. These two conditions, they're the source of all the trouble we're about to explore. Let's dig into hypoglycemia first. This is what happens when your blood sugar takes a nosedive, usually below 70 milligrams per deciliter. And that can lead to some scary stuff. We're talking weakness, confusion, a heart that's racing, and in serious cases, even seizures. It's a true medical emergency. Now for the other one, hypokalemia. This is when your potassium levels get critically low, and you need potassium for, well, pretty much everything. It's crucial for your nerves and muscles to work right, and that includes your heart. So when it drops, you can feel fatigue, get muscle cramps, and even have really dangerous heart palpitations. All right, let's focus on that first risk a little more closely, this whole blood sugar interaction thing, and how it can lead to that dangerous state of hypoglycemia. So here's the catch. We know ACV can lower blood sugar, and for many, that sounds like a huge win. But if you're also taking a medication that's specifically designed to do the exact same thing, those two effects can stack up. They can combine and send your blood sugar plummeting right into the danger zone. So what do you need to look out for? We're talking about common diabetes meds like insulin and metformin, but also some of the newer, really popular ones like Ozempic and Wegovy. And listen, it's not just prescriptions. Even common supplements like cinnamon or green tea can contribute to this same effect. Okay, so that's the blood sugar risk, but now we need to switch gears and talk about that second and honestly more complicated problem, low potassium, or hypokalemia. So get this, we flagged 6 different types of medications and supplements that can create what is basically a perfect storm for low potassium when you start adding ACV into your routine. Let's break them down. First on the list are diuretics. You might know them as water pills. Doctors often prescribe them for things like high blood pressure, and their whole job is to flush extra fluid out of your body. But here's the thing. When the fluid goes, vital electrolytes like potassium go with it. So adding ACV on top of that, it's a really risky mix. Next up is a serious heart medication called digoxin, and this interaction is no joke. See, when your potassium is low, it makes your body super sensitive to digoxin. That can quickly lead to a toxic and potentially life-threatening level of the drug in your system. It's a condition called digitalis toxicity. And number 3, stimulant laxatives, things like Senna or Docalax. You know, the kind of stuff so many people just grab off the shelf without even thinking about it. But just like those water pills, they can cause you to lose a ton of fluids and electrolytes. Combine that with ACV, and you could be pushing your potassium levels way down. And don't think this is just about pharmaceuticals. Certain all-natural herbal supplements can cause the exact same issue. The herb foxglove, for example, acts a lot like digoxin. Licorice root is famous for depleting potassium. And horsetail? It's basically a natural diuretic. Mix any of these with ACV, and you're setting yourself up for that same perfect storm. Okay, I know that's a lot, and it sounds pretty scary, but the good news is staying safe is actually incredibly simple. So let's just walk through a really easy action plan. Honestly, it just comes down to 2 steps. That's it. First, do a full inventory. I mean, look at every single thing you take. Prescriptions, over-the-counter meds, vitamins, herbs, the whole shebang. Then, and this is by far the most important part, you have to talk to your doctor or your pharmacist before you even think about starting ACV. At the end of the day, it's really this simple. Your doctor or pharmacist is the only person who can see the whole picture. They can look at your specific health situation and tell you if ACV is actually safe for you. So the bottom line is, don't guess. Ask an expert. It really gets you thinking, doesn't it?
If a simple staple from your kitchen, like apple cider vinegar, can carry these kinds of risks, what other so-called natural remedies out there might need a second look? It's just a powerful reminder that natural definitely does not always mean safe.